All right, you historical Total War fans, I have some fantastic news for you. I know we've been kicked to the curb by CA and Total War, and we probably will never get a realistic Total War game again, but who cares? There are greener pastures out there. Follow me to glory. We are going to Manor Lords. This game looks amazing. They recently came out with a battle mechanics video kind of showing a little bit of what you can do in the battles, and my god, these are mechanics that I've been begging Total War to make for so many years. We're talking about unit customization. We're talking about tactically retreating. We're going to go over it all. Everything that's in this video, we're going to cover it. I know I'm very late. I know this video's been out for a while, but I don't, first off, I don't usually make videos like this covering a video game unless I'm really excited. I did this too with Kingdom Come, and this game reminds me of Kingdom Come, but with city building and real-time battles, which you obviously command. So I'm super stoked for this. If you're a depressed Total War fan like I am, this is good. This is some good stuff that I'm seeing here. I hope it's everything that it shows it to be when it releases. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to break down the video, and I'm just going to share my thoughts and opinions of the different mechanics and everything. If you haven't seen the video, I'm just going to go ahead and play it now, and then once it's over, we're going to cover it in detail. So here you go. Okay, was that not amazing? All right, so let's just break it down. This is going to be really awesome. I'm watching this through the YouTube channel for Manor Lords. I'll have that link down in the video description. Definitely subscribe to it so you can get the latest update and everything. But let's just jump in and see what we got going on here. So obviously, it is a city builder game with real-time battles. I'm excited for both. Obviously, I'm more of a fan of the real-time battles, but I do like the city building aspect to it as well. I'm going to enjoy that a lot. But right away, it just reminds me of Kingdom Come. I love the style. It looks super realistic. So this is one of my favorite parts of the whole video right here, is the individual equipment. So this is, in Total War, when you play it, and again, I'll be referencing Total War a lot here, only because that's where I come from and my perspective of things. But remember in Medieval 2 how when you upgraded the armor, the soldiers looked different? Well, this is like that on steroids. We're going to be able to customize here. Look at that. So many different layers. That is amazing. And if we go back, it looks like you can do body protection as well. So, and you also put how much protection. So that's really cool. And I wonder if when you do that, it kind of has different pros and cons. Like, obviously, when you wear less armor, you're faster. When you wear more, you're slower, but you have more protection and stuff like that. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but this is something that I wanted Total War to do for a long time. If we're going back to Avatar Conquest, I love Avatar Conquest because you could customize your units. Now, it was mostly cosmetic, but if you could customize your units to where it's practical and there's actually mechanics to where, like if you put more armor on a unit, it makes them really good, a frontline unit, but they're really slow and they can easily be flanked upon, stuff like that. I can't wait to see more of this stuff and like just being able to customize my units and upgrade. And even if it's just this, even if it's just a little bit, I'm not asking like every small detail, just a little bit, so I can kind of put my own touch, my own spice on the unit, I guess. So really excited about that. I think that's awesome. Again, why doesn't Total War have that? I don't know. All right, formation dragging. This looks really easy to set up. Total War has something similar to this, at least in the newer ones. This looks really cool. You're going to be able to set up formations really easily and maintain those formations. Again, I'm curious to see how these formations play out in the battle in terms of mechanics. I really do hope there's advantages to certain types of formation, like this one being here. Obviously, if you're looking at this formation, it's a very defensive formation with your firepower coming from the archers. So I think that's really cool. And even if these battles are small scale, I don't care if you have really cool mechanics in it that just make it very hands-on and intense. Like, it's going to be awesome to play these battles, whether they're small scale or large scale. So let's keep going. See, look how nice that is. By the way, I think this is one person working on this. I could be wrong, but this is amazing. Like, for one person to do this, and I'm so excited. This is such a milestone for indie gaming because Total War has that monopoly of these big, large strategy games, these battles. That style. With technology being more, is getting cheaper, more people have it. We're gonna see more video games like this, battle type video games that I'm super stoked about, and I hope more people get involved in this market because it's a big one. And Total War, they're doing their thing. They're having a lot of success with Warhammer. I can't deny that. But maybe they can go down their fantasy route, and we can get more historical guys. Seriously, think of a Napoleonic. No, I love medieval. I'm super stoked that this is the medieval time period. But imagine Napoleon, like a Napoleon era time period with guns and this kind of like control of your units, which you'll see more of here. So formation dragging, that looks awesome. Waypoint system, look at that. See how he just drew that line? That looks super convenient because I think in Total War, again, I'm going to reference Total War here a lot, just comparing it. You have to like hold shift and click. It's just like super not convenient unless they've changed it in the new ones. I don't know. But this looks like a really good system, and it gives them a general like motion to maneuver. And that's the thing, like I want strategy games where it's less about micro per se and more about timing and tactics and positioning. I don't want to lose a battle because someone can do a bunch of spells and out micro me. I want to do superior positioning and superior tactics. That's how I want to win the battle. You might be able to click more times per second, but I was able to see, almost like a chess game, I was able to see a move that you didn't, and I was able to win. So yeah, this looks awesome. Really cool. All right, charge impact improvements. I don't have much to say about this. It looks really good for an indie game. I'm like really impressive for an indie game. Watch this. Look at that. Just think about it. It's so difficult to make these types of games. And to be able to look, that's so good. That looks fantastic. Again, this isn't really a mechanic. He's just kind of showing what he's improving on, and it looks great. All right, rework some animations. That's always awesome. One of my favorite things, obviously the animations are really cool. It looks like the fighting, if you compare it to the newer Total Wars, it looks more fluid, it looks more realistic, and it sounds better. I mean, it genuinely sounds like a real medieval fight. And you might be thinking, well, how do you know that you didn't exist? Well, that's true. But if you compare it to the, like Battle of Nations, kind of when people dress up in authentic armor and they fight each other, you hear the thudding of the shields, which you'll hear here, and the clinking. So it to me, it sounds very realistic. Oh yeah, see, that looks good. I'm not seeing anybody slide around. He's gonna be able to stab this guy on the ground. That just looks really good. Like, he's got some force battles going on here. Slow motion shot. Look how great that is. And think about this guy. This is one person. This is one person doing this. I don't know. Again, I don't know how much he's done of everything. He might have outsourced some stuff, but still, this is amazing. Even if this was a team of like 10 people, 20 people, this is really impressive. Oh, height advantage. This is another big one here. So height advantage is important. They got rid of that in Rome 2. And I don't think it's ever returned. There needs to be an advantage for height. Obviously, you have to go uphill. It's very tiring. You have the advantage of the hill. If you need to push down, you have gravity helping you. Obviously, it's gravity. Also, hopefully, when archers are up here, they have a longer range. This is something they had in Medieval 2. For some reason, they got rid of it in like Rome 2. So that looks sick. Look at that. And that's nothing like too new, right? We've had that for a while in the older games, but it's just good to see that they have this. All right, loose and tight formation. That's cool to see. Obviously, there's going to be like pros and cons to each one. Tight formation makes you slower, but it will probably protect you. Maybe you do better in close combat or against a charge or whatever it may be. Look how good this is. Look how good this game looks. Look, it looks clean. It's just impressive. Various melee stances. So it looks like you have stance push. I don't know what these other ones are. Stance push. So maybe that's where you get aggressive and you try to push. You like use mass. That's the other thing I always wanted Total War, like an existence of mass, like where heavier units could easily push back like a mob unit or a light unit, like hoplites or something.
Hold them!
Looks like they. Oh, that's. There we go. I always think space is pause, but it's K. Anyways, I wanted to show the other. This might be like a desperate stance here. What is this? Give ground. So that might be the opposite, obviously, of pushing. You probably are gonna like ease up, but they look like they're surrounded here. I don't think there's any ground to give.
God, hold them!
Archery modes, volley, and quick draw. This is awesome. This is so cool. Again, wish they had this in Total War. You'll probably get an option to take your time in volley, where you'll have less shots per minute, but you'll probably be more accurate, maybe do more damage. Where quick draw is you get faster shots, and you probably are less accurate, maybe do a little less damage. Okay, this is my other all-time favorite probably mechanic that they showed in this. Tactical retreat. Oh my god, Total War has needed a mechanic like this since ever, and honestly, like I said, I don't cover the new Total Wars anymore. I've kind of walked away from it, just using my reference from the older ones that I play. But yeah, this is something that is so important to battles. Like historically, realistically, a tactical retreat. Look at like reforming. Look at this one. This one's so cool. I feel like a kid in a candy store right now. This is so sick. They're holding their formation. They got the shields facing the enemy, but they are backing up. Oh, that is great. Look how awesome that was. Impactful weather. So we're going to have our Agincourt situation. It looks like they're showing archers and heavy, knights. Maybe it's just the mud will make them perform, heavier units kind of suffer in the mud. Maybe the rain makes the archers a little less accurate. Fatigue, that's good that they have that. Look at that, they're tired. There you go, guys. So yeah, that's just awesome. That is just so cool. I am so stoked for this. You can add it to your wish list on Steam. I recommend you do. Big thank you to all the generous people. Oh, they have a Patreon. Okay. Hey guys, support their Patreon. Holy crap. I didn't know they had a Patreon. I'm definitely going to be supporting that as soon as I get home. And yeah, that's sick. I mean, I just want to support this game as much as possible. Hopefully, I'm not putting too much pressure on the developer here, but I'm probably more excited about this game than any game ever. Maybe just as excited when like the Halos were good and I was a young kid just waiting for Halo or something. But yeah, this looks amazing. Again, my favorite mechanics here is the customization and the tactical retreating. That looks so good, guys. Look at this. Oh my god, that looks so good. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Don't forget to add it to your wish list. Support their Patreon if you're able to. But thank you so much for watching. I know I don't make videos like this a lot, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions and everything, and just say, hey, you know what, guys? There are some hope here. There is some hope, not our hope. There's some hope that we're gonna get a cool game that's for us historical nerds, and hopefully this is just the beginning. Hopefully we'll see more indie developers take on this very challenging task. Maybe this developer will, after Manor Lords, will maybe try a different era or so. I don't know. I would love to get an interview with the developer of this game. So if you're watching, best way to contact you, maybe Twitter or something. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you are excited for Manor Lords, press the like button, support their Patreon, subscribe to their channel. I am going to be covering this game like crazy when this comes out. So I'm super excited. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.